Hello and welcome to the spookiest and scariest episode ever. It is the ending! Yeah, um, welcome to the ending, I guess. Hello. We're done. Shit, I need to look this up. Original script for reference. Chapter 1, right? Where you get to order the daily special. Hey, I'm asking you a question. Sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, I ask you a question. Now, what do I get? There we go. I gotta make sure these things are congruent because someone is gonna piss off. Please cooperate with me, cursor. Fun fact is that Bookworm actually does translate. It is still just Bookworm, which is neat. I find those things neat. You know what, I think I'm just gonna do it like this. I'll just copy this and I'll use some cursor stuff. I like how it's called a dragon nose. But yeah, we're approaching the end. After this, we're done. I get to shrug. This is not gonna be anything special, though. I don't even know if anyone's even gonna use this translation. I really gotta say that fruit thing was kind of interesting. Also, nuisance. Like, why is this in here? I figured I might as well include this nuisance. Overlust. Just do that. General knowledgeist. In case you're wondering, I talk off the cuff to some people, and I'm just annoying this person. I'm going to take care of this one ahead of time. I want to point this out because I really feel this is important. This game just suffers so badly from the fact that it's trying to do two things at once. It suffers significantly from trying to do so much. It's just you don't get a balance. You don't get a lot of character. You get a lot of guff. Like, you do something and you have to do the other thing, you do that thing, and it's variety, but there's a good point is you start doing variety when one thing starts to bog down. And for the most part, like, none of the dates ever drag on. Like, other than, like, Kevin or Katsuhara, which are just, like, read fests. For the most part, the activities, like, especially the investigations, just kind of feel like, okay, I got to do 2 dates, and then it's an investigation. But, God damn, I don't know what this word, I don't know how this word translates. Yeah, because it's a big fat boy word. It's a big boy word. It's a big boy word. It's a word for big boys. Big words for big boys, as I say. There we go. That's a nice Dutchism. It's called weighing until you weigh a pound or an ounce. It's kind of I kind of like it. I don't know. Something about it's there. By putting that little bit at the end, it just sounds dumb. I don't know if $dollar has a comparable word. Yeah, that's a really bad word for that. I'm just gonna call it anti-alcoholic. I don't know why this refers to it as headgear. Why doesn't it refer to it as goggles? Because people would call it goggles. Also, these interrogations are... Like, here's the thing I get, right? Is you got these big things, but the interrogations don't really do anything. The interrogations are just checklists more than anything. And it just bothers me that they could have done something with the interrogations. Like, really make it like you need to know these characters. Like, you interrogate the people that you date or something. It would be awkward. It would cause a lot of static. What you could do is you could have, like, a little psych profile, and it's like, don't... Like, you could have that thing, the little heads-up display you have from what's it called again? Deus Ex. You have a little heads-up display telling you this is what that person's like. This is their mental profile. Like, don't push too hard, or like you gotta push, and they'll eventually break. And you got like a little pressure variable that keeps track of how much you're pressuring them and when their snapping point and such. I like how your character holds onto the hands of dirt. And it comes up! It comes up! Is the thing that gets me. Yeah, again, another problem I have is that, like, even though there's focus on the investigation and the dates, there's not, like, focus on like, the immediate environment. You know, there's these points where it's like, okay, the GM just wants to talk about their fancy world for a bit, but at the same time, it's like, I don't really get to walk into a shop and I'm like, this is a shop. Like, there's a couple of moments like that, but there's no, like... It never feels like you just walk down a street and something happens. I don't know. What does it feel like? I guess it feels like it feels like you're just unwrapping a box of candies, you know. Is you get to do all these little things you do once, a little activity box. Snoop. How do I translate Snoop? I don't like this achievement because you have to do... I think you have to do, like, this one part, like, several times to get this. It's just kind of like... Eh. And the weirdest part is that if you don't do... Like, it's like... You wonder, what is this about? Like, why is it... Because these are achievements that, like, in any other game, you just do it. Ugh. Why do we do everything with Bryce? Why is everything so Bryce-oriented? I wonder if this magazine's supposed to, like, wouldn't it be kind of neat if, like, you just have something in a character's house and it's like, you might be gay, and they're just like, never explained. Because I feel too many fucking games, too many situations are like, we have to explain this. Or it's like so subtle. But then it's like you can bring it up once and they just don't go into it. Nah, I think people do. I think there's things that do that. You know, there's one thing that bothers me about a lot of visual novels, it's that just visual novels. And I'm like, wait a second. Why is it called a visual novel? You look at things all the time! It's like, well, it's because you look at it. It's like, it's just called a picture book. Like, don't... It's a visual novel. Well, it's not a manga, so you're not, like, putting in work for the art. You're this weird intermediary between a comic and a piece of writing. Like, this feels dumb. I don't know. I'm just complaining about a whole bunch of nothing. Is there a word for cartographer? Cartograph. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Didn't know that. Learn a thing. The thing that gets me though is that the chart you get, like, come on, why isn't there a map of the city? This thing, like, it would have been such a minimal thing to just find a map of a city and say this is the Dragon City. I don't know. I feel like a lot of creators have been like, I'll just pick my hometown. So far, these are coming out nice. I'm very happy with what's coming out, but we're done after this. Altruist. I think that just comes out. Yeah. Which isn't all that altruistic, considering that he's, like, old. I just realized Reckless and Rucolos are, like, very similar. And they're basically the same word. That's funky. Ah, man. I don't know what that means in local parentis. Yeah, that's just a term, so I guess I'll just hold on to it. I'm very sad that we're almost done. The funny thing, I really love that it originally says, well, that you don't deserve the achievement, because technically speaking, Lorm does it. Are these really achievements, though? Are they really, though? So the thing that gets me... God, it's already out of my head now. Great. I love how I didn't even get there. Reading all these achievements just make me feel like we're back at basics. Oh man, I closed my door for like 15 minutes and it's already getting hot and sweaty in here. Jesus. What is wrong with my room? Oh. Actually, it's double O because it's Alain. Alain. Yeah, this is gonna be boring. What was it about again? It was something about how words worked. Heck. Heck in a heck basket, man. I'm so sad that we're done with this. But at the same time... Oh, now I know what I was trying to complain about. So, you know how I said this is what I had him at. You know how I said a C there? There's a lot of people who say that has to be with a K, because it starts with a K, which is the K sound. And people are like, that's not a C, that's a K. So there's a lot of people who will write complete with a K, even though I think it's technically correct to write it with a C. Oh man, it's getting so... Ugh. How does that one type? Like, again, it doesn't have to end that way, but it decides to for some reason. Yeah, it's one. It's catastrophe. Over instead of over, and yet it's one F. Oh, did a wrong one here. Whoopsie snickerdoodles. God, why do I keep doing this? But yeah, considering you have to beat this game at least 6 times, and if you want to get the best ending, more, just nuts. Nuts. Well, that's it. We're 100% done. That's it. I was expecting some feeling, but there's nothing. I guess I was so sad over the whole Total Biscuit thing that I don't have any like sadness left, and so I'm kind of like eh. So yeah, cool. I'll put up a post in the group that I'm done. I'm sad now. Because this was fun. This was really fun to translate something and have like the whole code next to it and know what's going on. This is a really interesting experience because it gives me so much insight. Big insights for little boys, as they call it. But I got places to be. I'm going to put this on the upload. And good night, everyone. As I said a long while ago, I'll say it again. I do the door close. And goodbye.